Hey guys, I'll be doing a Q&A today again. I love these. When my clients ask me something, I just get inspired to do these audios. So thank you for your questions and don't be afraid to ask stuff. So basically, I'll be going through some questions I've got asked this week and I'm gonna tell you some other stuff, okay? So, let's start. Let me just I have it written down, so I have to find it. Okay. So someone was interested in crystals and like what's the deal with crystals basically? Because they don't know much about magic and they've seen witches use them. And not only witches use them, okay? This is like a common misconception. A lot of people use them, and let me explain. So, crystals come from the earth, which kind of makes the magic just by doing that. So, as I always say, everything has an energy and a vibration in this world. You are energy, your ex is energy, your friends are energy, and crystals are also energy. They vibrate with energy, okay? So that's science, that's scientifically proven, and that's a fact. It's not something that's made up by witches or energy workers, just a scientific fact, okay? Okay. So, crystals are made of powerful minerals, right? So they deliver really consistent vibrations, okay? And I don't know if you know this, but we do have crystals in clocks, in computers to keep the energy flowing. Those are facts again. Not making this up. Um, so they're used in a lot of fields because of their vibration, because of their energy, okay? So they're even used in medicine. Like you can take lithium, for example, okay? It's you can find it in like antidepressors, and you can also find some crystals there as well. So the crystals you can find in medicine obviously have vibes that can be helpful for your self-care. You don't have to, again, if you want to own a crystal and I don't know, um, make some crystal work. There are all sorts of crystals for all sorts of purposes. You don't really have to believe in them or like do anything special with them because they just work on their own. And so basically you can use, I don't know, some crystals for protection. That's really good. Or crystals to attract love. Rose quartz is a very popular one for that. And I think that most of you already know about crystals and things. So I'm not gonna go into it too short. I'm gonna say that I happen to have one crystal next to my bed. Maybe you've seen it in one of my videos. I don't know. And it's an interesting thing that this crystal I got as a gift from a friend, and I'm not sure what it's called in English, but it's like this angelic crystal, which which she gave to me, uh, gifted to me just randomly, because she did not yet know I'm a witch or anything much about me. So it was like in the beginning days of our friendships. She's like into crystals, and she went to this store and she bought herself some. And then, she just thought it would be really nice to gift me one. And as you know, I work with an angel, and in my Akashic records reading, it said that I'm also an angel, so incarnated angel, I mean. So I think it was really interesting that as a gift, just randomly, I got this specific crystal, and I do feel very much connected to it, and this is why I keep it right next to my bed, right next to my bedstand. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna answer a question about hexes, and I get asked a lot, well, a lot, not anymore that much, because I guess now people already know I don't perform this type of things. But I did it in the past, and I would always refuse it because I don't do hexes. I don't even do them. I couldn't even do them because I just don't have any experience, right? And I don't want to do them. But anyways, one client asked me, like, is there something wrong with hexes? I mean, what's the deal? Why am I not doing them? And I think I already answered this in a couple of audios, but of course, who's gonna find it? There's like over 300. So I'm gonna try to give you an answer again. So, okay. So, I believe in the balance and flow of energy in the universe, okay? And I honestly don't want to waste my energy, you know, giving out punishments that are not mine to give. I'm aware that, uh, some people that want hexes just want karma, they just want the person to hurt them, to suffer. And I don't think it's bad to wish that. I don't judge it. I don't judge anything. I understand it fully. Um, I do understand it, and I understand if especially if it's like something really really bad. I totally get it. However, I do. This is just my belief and my practice. So it's just my right to have my opinion. So right. So I just don't want to waste my energy on giving someone a punishment that's not mine to give. So I think that it's way better to spend your energy and my energy, and you know energy in general, on healing and on doing something useful for you, and focusing on you. As I always say, you really need to focus on you and not on like harming others. I think that real justice is not having a revenge. I think that justice is really about healing. I think that this whole journey we're on is about healing in general, so obviously justice as well. So um, that's just again my practice. We don't all practice the same way, and I in general don't have like something morally against hexes. I do understand why people get them. Not always, of course. If it's for the wrong reasons, I don't obviously. But if it is, I do have compassion and understanding. But I just feel that it would be so much better to use that energy on something useful for yourself, and I just refuse to do them. And that's just me. Okay. So okay. So another question I get asked, this I do really get asked a lot, all the time, is about, will someone hex me? Am I hexed? This and this spellcaster that I worked with told me they will hex me if I don't pay them, and all of those stuff. And we already discussed scams and things, but let's talk about how you can protect yourself from getting hexed. Okay. So in my opinion and in my experience, okay, most hexes are basically, how they work is subconsciously. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if you think someone is hexing you, then yeah, they probably are reflecting some negative energy at you, and you are noticing it. It's not uncommon, because sometimes you're paranoid, and sometimes it's just because someone told you they will hex you, which they rarely will if they tell you. But sometimes if you have that feeling, you know it's quite possible that someone is just reflecting the negative energy, not necessarily making a hex or a curse. It doesn't have to be like on purpose, but just like, as everything is energy, so like energies do work, right? So you know um you will, especially kind of if you are a witch or have some, I don't want to say powers, abilities, or let's say abilities, you will be able to kind of sense it, and that's like good enough, because you have the higher ground, you've noticed it. So okay. um the thing is, you have to really, again, focus on you and draw your energy into yourself. And if you do that, if your energy is really focused, if your energy is really in you, if you're really grounded, if you are really stable, like emotionally, mentally, that's why I always emphasize that we need to. I mean, it's not only because of this, but like in general, we need to work on ourselves, right? Our whole lives. If that's the case, it can't be influenced by someone else. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's basically my answer. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about hexes or curses, and I guess that means like being grounded and focusing on yourself. I just focus on my practice and my clients, so this is the best I can answer you. But I do think that, you know, this is mostly just about someone sending you bad energy, or like, hate and stuff, bad energy, basically. I don't think that, real hexes and curses happen that often. And yeah, I just, I honestly think they're pretty rare. And when someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna hex or curse you," or when you're scared that someone will hex and curse you because you haven't paid them to do something, it's a scam, and they won't. They don't know how. They're not a witch, and they just want your money. And we discuss this a lot, but basically, this is how you protect yourself. Being grounded and being focused on you, and like being in your energy, is what protects you from everything, is what raises your vibration. So you do automatically get protected as well. It has so many benefits, which is why I teach you how to do it, and which is why we have vibrational exercises and everything we have on this channel. It's very important. You just have to become this strong spiritual person. That's like what I want you to become. I don't just want you to get your ex back. I want you to really do the best, like get the best out of you. And I love clients that are willing to, really, really do that, because I honestly, I wouldn't say I don't like the ones that just want the ex back, and then, they're just focused on that. That's okay, that's their wish at the moment, but I really love that most of my clients are people that want to achieve more in life and want to work on themselves, and that's honestly what I wanted. So uh, those are the clients that I wanted, and that's just honestly my goal, my biggest goal, my wish for all of you. And yeah, okay. So those are like the two questions that I wanted to answer today. It's Friday night. I'm home, of course. So I just thought I would make an audio about something maybe a bit more interesting than, the usual stuff. I hope you found this interesting. I'm not gonna keep it too long, so I'm gonna end it now. Bye.